tap the thumbs up. Let us know you're out there and that you're listening. I've got to test all of my properties here and see if my sound is working. I just want to get everyone in and to say hello. I hope you're hearing me. I want to see a thumbs up or two just to let me know that you're on deck. For those who can't hear me, I would like to welcome you real quick to a very short, very impromptu moment with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And here at this channel, All for Success, we love to support our wonderful, wonderful champions in the Duke and Duchess. They are the part of the royal family that mean the most to us because they seem to be doing the most, and we love to see it. Folks, this is just a short moment, jumping in here before the clock strikes 12 where I am, so that we can welcome in the new year. We're already behind Asia and Europe, but here in the US, we have a few more hours to go. I hope you all are enjoying this day. I know I am. Listen, I'll probably be asleep within the next hour, but I want to let you all know, let's look at the wrap up of 2025 and let's talk about what's possible in 2026. The main thing to know is that our faves, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, are still going strong, trying to work as regular people and support the causes that are close to their hearts. As with all professionals, they are seeking out lots and lots of opportunities for other people to support and to join in. And it's wonderful that they are still getting that kind of energy behind them. Over the year, did you think that the UK personalities, the UK media, and all of those hidden elements in the background trying to create all kind of obstacles, did you think they were going to go away? No, they're not. They're not even going to start slowing down. So what they're going to have to continue to do is to come out full force, push forward, and continue to knock down all the barriers. All right? So I'd like to say thank you, thank you, thank you for all of those who have supported me as I stumble through the podcast game. I keep telling you I'm going to get better at it. Well, this is the first step. I'm using a slightly different software, trying to push out some of the audio and video. I've got to tell you folks, I'm behind the learning curve, but I'm working on it. So listen, I promise you all I won't force you to stay here too long. I know normally we get our coffee in the morning, but for us it's in the evening. So you still may need that coffee if you plan to stay up beyond the midnight hour. So let's see what I do have here. I just want to let you know I'm excited. I really am. Every time I think about some of the things that they're doing. Now, here's what's been in the news, real short. We've got a little bit of a call from our queen now, Sentabali. You all remember, I think her name was Chamunda or something like that, Chakamunda. Well, she put out her New Year's request for, donations. Right. We'll see how that goes. It's going to be a little difficult to get all of those squatties that we're supporting because of Harry to join in and donate to Sentabali. But let's just say she put her hand out there and made her bed with her new friends. So let's see if they will support her in the manner that she wishes to be supported. But I have to tell you, I am in agreement with a number of personalities. This really makes me angry. And the template for how much time they will put in to try to pull the rug out from under anything that our Sussex family might be trying to do. Everything they can throw into that endeavor to gum up the gears, they will continue to do it. And it is truly starting to get on my nerves. But what that means is we just going to keep praying and keep trying to stay ahead. So, with that being said, let me see if I have a few little slides here, maybe just some pictures to go along with what I'm blathering about, or things that will continue to strike my thoughts, right? This gorgeous photo of the family, Sussex, was so tastefully done, and it was just beautiful. And of course, whatever reasons that people could find to find fault with it, then they would, right? Whether it was the little girl's hair or whether it was Megan's dress in the sunlight, all of these things were going to create problems. But as always, it just wouldn't last because there is no comparison on the other side. In other words, even with their flaws, it's still lovely. So I also wanted to let you know, just to let you all know, sometimes I get out and about and I really enjoy taking a short walk. Sometimes I can be out in the middle of the woods and I can really slow down and just enjoy what I see all around me. So I'm going to sometimes throw in a little bit of a view or a clip of some of the areas that I'm going around to. So just think of yourself being out here in the woods. It's a little bit quiet depending on the time of year. And you just have a moment to relax. So that's the wonderful part that I like to spend some time walking at. It is really nice out there. So really quickly, just like I said, I didn't want to keep you all long. I wanted to have some fun moments and just go over some of the things that would be going on with the Sussex family. So they had some remarkable wins, and some of those wins involved enjoying the time that they spent with each other as a family. It also involved some of the work that they were doing because they still did a lot of their own charity work. And so there were great people out there supporting that, and we all enjoyed that. I know I did. So I've got to let you guys know that in this little short moment, I want to leave you all with a short thought, a few, just about getting ready for the new year. 2026 is going to be the same challenges that they have been um, challenged with in the previous years. And so, what we're all going to have to do is continue to send the goodness of our thoughts and prayers to try to help them stay on top of all of those things that they're going to be dealing with. So, with that in mind, as always, there are a few scripture that come to mind and I like to share with everyone. So the first one was, and I don't want to get too far off and I don't want to throw things at anyone. Just understand that I use these thoughts and scriptures just because they come to my mind. Please know this is not a recruitment poster for any particular belief or anything like that, okay? Just more of an enjoyment, if you will, but sometimes to help us think why something might strike our mind. So here we have Revelation 12:9. And here this statement was that the great dragon was hurled down, that ancient serpent called the devil or Satan, and who leads the whole world astray. He was hurled to the earth and his angels with him. Okay, in other words, whoever was considered that disruptive force, they're here among us all the time. And so, and the devil who deceived them was thrown into the lake of burning sulfur, where the beast and the false prophet had been thrown. And they will be tormented day and night forever and ever. I thought this struck me because people who create a lot of havoc in and around other people, they often don't recognize their own suffering because possibly they've been suffering so long. They may even think that it's a semblance of normalcy, but it isn't. No one has to constantly go through these difficult times, but some people are somewhat trapped in having to live this way. And so, what we have a sense of, at least biblically, is that eventually all of these negative things that are done by these negative forces, that eventually these things will come to an end and that there will be a punishment. And that is what we hope for, right? We would love to see a happy ending to all of this turmoil and struggle that people are being put through. And that is to include the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, right? And then lastly, Mark 3:6 says, 3:26, and if Satan rises up against himself and is divided, he cannot stand, and his end has come. So I think for us, to me, this is a telling thought that when you start to see conflict in and among those who are constantly doing harm, those that are constantly creating havoc, but you start to see them fight in and amongst themselves, hopefully, this is an indication that their turmoil against others cannot last. At least that is what we are hoping for, right? At least I know that's what I am hoping for. So, with that said, I said I don't want to keep you guys. I just wanted to throw those things out there. I wanted to tap in real quick just to let you know I haven't forgotten that I'm supposed to do a short cast every now and then to support our Duke and Duchess of Sussex and the wonderful work that they do, and that I'm still working hard trying to keep that up. All right? So, with that said, look, raise your glass for the end of the year if you get the chance. Get out there and enjoy all of the things that the new year is going to bring your way. Because it will be wonderful.